So today I am creating an original illustrated artwork on digital media. I'll be taking along my thought process I was having while creating such a piece. I started off with construction lines or guidelines. Personally, I prefer using a much thicker brush than the standard pencil brush they give you. It makes the lines just much more bolder and easier to fill in spaces if I wanted to do a general shading. Personally, for this one, I did not do any general shading. For this one specifically, I did not use any general shading. I had just start off the pencil sketch of I was thinking mentally I wanted a warrior of some sort, maybe a magician, which as I was looking for inspiration around my room, I had a figure which contains the same coat that I had put on the character. And following along with that, in the character in the show, they also did not have an arm, and then I included it in the artwork. And then while I was looking at it, it kind of looked like a magician to me, so I gave him a staff. But I didn't really overall like the pose and the design, so I started over and retried from a different perspective. Maybe instead of a warrior, we have more of a berserker or a rage-induced fighter. And I followed the same steps of just drawing, sketching out what I wanted, anatomy. It's not the most accurate, but I give him a very dynamic pose, more of he's kind of ready to go into battle. And we're just gonna quickly sketch it in right now. Giving him some chains and keeping the coat because I really love that flowing type of coat, or at least a hood to hide himself as if he's ashamed of, if he was a monster, a bounty on him, and he just had to hide. I gave him some steam-like arms, mechanical arms, and I felt chains would go good with it. I gave him some medieval type of leather body plate, chest, and for the pants, I kind of took inspiration from the Joker from DC, and it's kind of more of a clown-like thing. I just really love that he's such a mixed match of everything, like eras. It looks really awesome. I don't do anything special in my inking processes. I lower the opacity of the sketch so that they're very translucent, they're not in the way of everything, but I just enforce and add more details on the wings, the clothes, and the chains. It's just tracing, and you can always undo with Ctrl-Z on digital. And then when I do the coloring, I like to do a fill layer where I just get the base coat of everything I want for the outfit to understand what type of color palette I would like to use for them. And for this one, I typically want to go for a bluish one and then keep the gold and then the background a little bit red, hot, fire-like, because he just gave me the idea of fire. When shading, I didn't really consider any lighting per se. I kind of kept it quite general. And I like to start with my third layer of shading instead of my second layer, so I start a little bit darker and then go lighter just because it's easier to blend for me, and I really like that contrast that it gives off. And then sometimes I'll be mixing in blue or a different shade that's not typically associated with it, just to add contrast and a little bit of spice. And that's the end of it. We just got a quick coloring, and it's no real topic specifically for this character. It's just a fun little guy came up in my head and wanted to put down.